adding valuable points to the board here, especially now that we're seeing the top of the board. You're right. They're in their home turf here. We all know when there's a game on the line and you are behind.
वापस अटक गया 2 सेकंड क्यों आ रही है
और टमाटर
an East Coast zone in this FNCS EU tournament.
That's very, very tough. Last time we were watching yesterday, this time it's going to be Dirty Docks kind of, or at least the mountain where the grotto used to be. Savage and General Resguard trying to take away the life raft that was basically thrown to Anas, Thomas, HD, and Flick, trying to get them out of the top 10. They're saying,
my latest PG Gaming is
a little bit of tolls with your HB pools.
टमाटर वाला इमोजी
those things really bled through these builds. You can see
कुछ भी स्किल पे एक्टिव पे क्या हुआ है कुछ नहीं होता है
Thomas was on at 40 at the top.
फेंकने वाला होता है
कुछ भी
जैसे फुटबॉल वाला है
Lost them a lot of time.
ये फुटबॉल वाला जैसे
looking at them, but because they moved first, and now these guys are moving
ऐसे है टमाटर नहीं है ये तो ऐसी आइटम है लेकिन टमाटर
नहीं वाला
saving their bats as well. This is a pretty good angle as long as they don't get shot.
तो आ जाए सेकंड करा
Along their way of this rotation here, very treacherous. You see
इधर आना
right there in the distance.
चल छोड़ तो रहा है मैं गाड़ी लेकर जा रहा हूं लोगों को एडिट करने
Storm Surge tags that way. Triple, Elo Crash right in the distance here. Shakos and Gray close to height, but I'm just guessing. EXR's at height actually with Podesite. Very, very cool to see them again. Welcome to the tournament. Now you see Jerky Trulix as well at height as well.
And if you look over at for just a second too, that split is absolutely insane. They have, I think, on one of the mountain peaks.
Yes.
And then Podesite and One Last on the very other one too, so they have so much control. Endless popping up against Nate in the feed. That's a top 3 team getting affected by some people who are way, way down on the leaderboard as well. Now Trulex undersurged, their entire team found some big tags. They're also looking okay for now, but in a desperate situation.
We're seeing what happens here when the FNCS on the line, former teammates could go back and forth here. Of course, Candelix and Nate being the duo's champion. Now they're trying to go into this battle here. Now we're getting...
There's a mountain inside these end games. It's always the top trios that end up suffering. We're pushing for that real estate.
मेरे में 45 पेंट है अभी 60 हो जाएगा
when the zone moves back and forth. So I'm really looking at the top.
यार मेरा फ्रीज हो जा रहा है
अब 75 है प्रॉपर बैक दी मैंने
EU every time high ground's a thing or there's a big mountain on the way, all those big trios suffer. You saw it happen in game 6 yesterday. You saw it happen in game 1 as well. Ground teams to play. I'm worried for Savage. We're already stressed about Flick, and they also have no match. So on height, Queasy is still trying for it. Here comes the big retake, blocked by a floor. He has to waterfall down. MXR was hit though by Trulex, and oh my God, he's completely down. Marine picks up Floki on low, but it looks like Queasy, Trulex, and Turkey have height again. The retakers on EU, they might be the best in the world in doing it, but their mission's not done yet. Kiriachi wants a piece of the pie, and he's going to the sky.
Denied by Trulex though. They have height. Time and time again, the theme for this trio is holding on high. They already have a victory royale, and right now in second place. But we all have to keep an eye on are still doing well, and when they're on their peak, not only get replacement points, but potential to rack up E-wins here. So the Storm's going to go back to the height here as we focus on it. They only have 3 eliminations, and they can hurry up, if they can get in front, they can stop everybody that's trying to get to the front of the zone and just get more and more eliminations. But look at how much
आजा ये क्वाड क्लास में बैठा था
Resguard on the sliver of HP, and now Savage without shield.
अबे क्या उतर के क्या करे जल्दी आ
And just hope that the storm just gives him a moment just to breathe a little bit longer. It is the first place on the line, and there is that big sigh of relief as Savage
और देखो पेंट की बोतल चाहिए मेरे 15 करने हैं मैं तो 75 करूंगा
He takes down Void and Dread on the backside, but he's inside zone.
ले
Doesn't feel good right now. Savage down, and Derek clapped. That entire trio's taken out. The bottom side of the zone has been invaded by the high and mid ground teams. Queasy and Trulex. Didn't forget about this game.
in a blink of an eye. They had low eliminations, but now look, they have 8 eliminations, and they're gonna get another one. 148 Elocrats. You got greeted by this big shots right here, walking out of Storm, and now Queasy's just gonna get another little build. It's a top 3 situation.
The 25 HP rock shot, Queasy, what a big strategy right there to get that elimination. After that, more Elims and Siphons come through. 2-man situation on Hype right now, but they're at the advantage. The 2v1. Snazy is back and looking to try to clutch this from low. He has lots of builds to work with, but the pinch is too strong. God team retakes pressure and strategy you can't expect. Queasy, Phyllis, and Jerky are amazing at this game.
13 eliminations and the victory. And we're seeing what Hype is doing in this meta. Last season, it was the low ground teams just getting these high number eliminations and the victory. We're seeing that the air is a little bit cleaner on Hype. They're able to have that endurance. They're able to outlast the low ground, and that was a phenomenal performance from Queasy's shot.
Yeah, that was just such a strange game for all the low teams. It was so tough to play. Zeke, Levin, and Reese need to break that one down. There's definitely things to talk about in that game.
Time pass कर रहा हूँ मैं literally यहाँ पे मजा तो आ नहीं रहा
Guys, I said it a couple games ago.
अबे कुछ और करते ना
These guys are high ground kings, okay? I don't understand. They're not even in high ground, okay? It's like, all right, this is it. The tail of the competition. Like, oh yeah, look, there's a trail above us. No problem, yeah.
अबे यार तो मजा आ रहा है देखने में
He's up there. Kiyachi was like, oh yeah, I'd like high ground. That seems like a good idea. No, he was like, no. Here's what floor?
या तो डुओ खेलते और साइड में ही चलते रहने देते क्या बोलते हैं?
And they were like, all right, sounds good, man.
बोल साइड में ही छोटे से में देखिएगा ना
It was the chop play that really did it for them. Obviously, they saw the zone. They chopped
अरे ये साइड में देखिएगा हमें जैसे छोटे से में क्या ना तो डुओ लगा दे लॉन्ग तक
मैं तो स्क्रीन में होता हूँ
because he flew ahead. If not, he was just ahead and he flew up to Kai from there. But one of the big notes about the game is we've been talking about this team repeatedly having low eliminations over and over. Every single time on the first day, they had 3, 4 elims. Pretty much none comes moving. I think there was an 11 or 12 elimination game there, which is significantly higher than normal. They were 25 points behind first coming into this, so that could be a huge clutch. They may have actually overtaken first place there.
Yeah, that is a genuine possibility as we sort of get into the final stages of the tournament. It's crazy to think that's possible, especially with how long it feels like Savage's trio has been above. But looking at these guys, man, all season long when we've seen them get an opportunity to shine in one of these sort of final formats, there's literally been nothing that they've done that suggested they wouldn't be able to perform like this. Like, before that sort of run they started to have, it was always Queasy's the most unlucky player, always never able to play out a tournament issues. Now that they don't have these issues, they are solidifying themselves as one of the best teams in the EU. Their style is so recognizable, and it has just been so fun to watch.
And you know what? To win the FNCS potentially, maybe all it took was Queasy to buy a new PC.
There we go. That's all it took. That's all it took. The second VR on the day, but third of the competition. Insane. Now, boys, we only have 2 games left to go, so I want to kind of turn our attention to teams 4, 5, and 6 coming into this last game that we watched. I mean, we kind of have to set the stage here, Levin. What do they need to do to look and strike that #1 spot?
I think the big thing for all of these teams is that they have been incredibly consistent to remain at this point, right? All of these teams seem to have been in this position for quite a while. And if you look at Stormy right reaction to I don't have much critique of them. I think they just really need to have that game where they do just get a victory royale, right? They are so solidified themselves, so maybe that's what they need to push themselves into contention.
Yeah, and you know, you said no critiques, and I totally agree with you on those teams. They're really, really consistent, but just not managing to have those big games that they need. But again, Flick and Aston Thomas, kind of in a similar boat, but they've had maybe one good big pop-off game, which obviously we saw was the game where they didn't quite manage to pick up the victory round, game 1 today. So they were down kind of that 5th to 6th range, and for these guys, they obviously won first, but I think top 3 is really where they're looking at right now.
Yeah, and Reason O'Reilly with Dill went down in 21st that game, right? So they need to get back to what they were doing just before, where they're getting these massive victory out games, because they have took down to 5th, but look at who's taking over 3rd. Queasy, Trulix, and Jerky are now at the top of the standings.
मैं लीव कर रहा हूँ मेरे को मजा नहीं आ रहा
चल duo में देखते हैं
in that free group. Like,
duo में कैसे रखेंगे
duo में यहाँ जैसे दिख रहा है ना हाई वाली
नहीं देखता लेफ्ट वाला साइड में
हाँ लेफ्ट साइड
नहीं देखता duo में
दिखता है अगर पार्टी लॉट में नहीं होता नाइट तो दिखता है किसने बोला दिखता है क्या निकल गया
मेरे को देखने कहाँ निकल गया ओए ये पटाखे हैं मुझे
these last 2 days.
इधर आ मेरे पास अबे यार जेट पैक कहाँ से मिलता है मेरे को और जेट पैक चाहिए
Look, if first place becomes out of you still want top 3, right? You want an ultra pro spot for the next finals.
But jetpack पे ये बहुत देर तक है बैटरी.
I feel like we have the same conversation about Joe Stompy and Shadow. They had that one victory yesterday. Not been able to get much outside of that. The big disappointment here is Road Rush Exteriors and Mappy, who came into today and what?
यार वो jetpack ये इस वाले के बैटरी
This is now they're sitting in 12th, right? Things are really falling off for them. They need to.
मैं board drive करके आ रहा हूँ.
Floki Clement and the Sixers to me, right? They're what the second best team today if you were just getting the standings from today. Team today. Their failings from yesterday is still an uphill battle for them.
Yeah, yesterday is a day that they probably won't want to talk about too much, to be honest. But, we have to when you look into the cumulative scores, and them in 14th right now. Definitely, that's still a huge achievement. But these guys were looking for a top 3 finish. Let's be real. Same with some of these other teams on here. Flawless Kaiser, Hellfire. If we're going to talk about a team that has potential to pop off, thinking back to their qualifier, where they their games in double digits. You gotta think that Flawless Kaiser Hellfire, if they get going,
अबे बोर्ड चल भी नहीं रही है.
low ground situation where
बोर्ड चल ही नहीं रही है. वाह. ओ सॉरी ऐसे नहीं चलाते हैं बोल जाता. मैं R2 से चला रहा था.
But again, every time you climb placements higher from here, more and more earnings over and over again. So it's definitely worth. Nobody's gonna pack it, right? King 15 sounds much cooler than 20.
And the extra cost up a bit, doesn't it? So, not bad. Yeah.
Oh man, boys, we only have 2 games left to go. It is a battle between first and second place. How is this all gonna go? How is this going to go? Hang on to your seats, Fortnite fam. We're going into the next game on the day. Sancho and Shadow, back over to you, friends.
Thank you so much, Zeke, Levin, and Reese. 2 teams at the top with 2 more games left to play. Sancho could not be perfect. This game matters the most.
Thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, over $1 million prize pool is at stake. Now, Trulix, Queasy, and Jerky, the only thing that concerns me is this split that they have. We saw in the qualifier stage numerous times somebody random just hiding and waiting out, where they go to that character down there in Flush Factory. And look, bad sniper Marvin trying to be the kind of spoilers here for a moment, looking to all that they can to kind of return their fates and maybe net themselves a little bit more scratch.
Felix is hyper aware. They've been interrupted so many times in unique ways. They're not playing it, risky whatsoever. They always leave one person behind. This time will be Trulex. Make sure no one's flying in. He always ends up outside a higher point. Everyone else on their team, Queasy and Jerky, they end up going a lot lower. They're still gliding. Big I'm talking about they need this game is because they're in 8th place rolling in.
हट गई टर्न
मेरा स्टॉप हो जा रहा है
win in terms of catching up, to top
30-ish
points away. So once again,
haven't seen
this happen today yet. It did happen yesterday. They go for the fish. They're gonna be looking good. Overall and be bad on time. The last time they engaged, I believe they had a little bit of a closer zone. This time,
but pirate ship पूरी pirate ship है यहाँ.
पता है
जल्दी आ मजा आएगा. मैं तो कभी नहीं गया इस पार्ट में.
मैं पूरा पार्टी में छान मारा था जब के बाद का था ना सेंट 4 पे तो मैंने पूरा छान मारा था.
They might hunt him down, but he's already leaving the island in the water. The yellow arrows on the map. Red slippery right now, but they're chasing down our previous FCS champions. They're not going to get away for free.
50 grapple charges.
Keep tabs on the court play. She stole me in 2. the team that have just been having a really solid run, free rotations. Usually, yeah, Slurp Factory contested here. They're going against, that is Shadow's trio there, who are doing that Shantytown split. Now we have eyes here on the second place team, who've been holding on to first place throughout the entire tournament. They've just been kind of just putting in kind of like a really solid but when you have the teams that have been putting in some astronomical numbers, some huge performances, like the deal and Queasy, who has just been just as consistent, but you're just seeing the two clashes of meta style, right? The high ground and the low ground, and right now the high ground is just winning it out, and they have the advantage, but it's only by 5 points. So look at the gold number right now. That is just in this session 118. On the other side, Queasy is at 136. So if Refsguard trio could get those 5 points, they automatically close the gap.
Wow. Fighting this fight on a brand new map, it looks like usually craggy cliffs. Now we're on that flopper island. Chapix, Janice, and Hen have all the high points, but High Chris has actually made a little bit of a base on the right side. Playing it sneaky. They're not letting these guys extend these builds whatsoever because they might be able to find High Chris on his spot. Very smart from Vortex. That though gets bopped, low on shields. Janice down below too, and he's almost down with no HP.
What a great adjustment from High Chris trio. Last time they let this trio disengage and this time they decided to take the fight to them right on the island.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be the wrap-up of the tournament as well. There's no point really for this trio to roll in and disengage. They're going to keep chasing down, but Chapix stops their chase at least a little bit. 91 HP too. If he drops down and sees him with a quick run two, he's going to stay sneaky. Meanwhile, because of this, there'll be enough relief of pressure for Janice to get revived back up. A medkit in play too. They're going to be looking fine for now. Once again, though, Sancho is not here. And these guys are already running through the inventory. This is not a slowdown. Finally find the sneaky man. Good night, literally, and that's gone. So these guys get to play their game now for the rest of game number 11. The thing is, though, they had to invest so much here. Hard mats. They barely got the finish. Someone's coming in.
It is hard for them to find a vehicle like you see in Austin Street. Put some chunky tires on that, which is a new introduction here in the season that just allows you to move like right on the terrain a lot faster. So they're going to sit there on Flopper Island, no doubt, hit up all the pushing. Are going to visit this character to be able to buy a rift, and they're going to be able to move on through. It's so exciting to always see a rift. It just makes me so
They'll be able to rotate fast. Meanwhile, Savage, oh my goodness, almost thrown off course. It's good.
It's a little bit. I'm not
sure if they were meant to literally. Refsguard makes it happen. While he does that, they're going to look for tags as well. This is a mobile surge of
मेरे लगा ये मैप के अंदर आ रही है गाड़ी सच्ची में मैं देखा भाई एवेंचर के अंदर से गाड़ी जाते हुए
इसको जाने नहीं दे रहा मैं यहाँ से बेचारे को ग्रीप कर रहा हूँ तो निकल के लगा भाई यहाँ से इतने सारे गैप हैं
kind of ruined one of their games. Now they're going to look to actually use them to get ahead of the competition.
Sometimes the Slurp Factory team used to go out into these fishing spots. They become fishermen for a bit. That's a big part of Kirachi's game plan. They have about 3 slots that's all dedicated to heals with floppers and mobility. If they had a spicy fish, that's why you found, you know, 2's way out there by themselves. So that's a great adjustment, which has been so far a chill ride for that team coming out of Slurp Factory.
And from the top 10 right now, you're also looking to grab mountains or grab guardian posts. We saw Nas at one of them. The Refsguard's going to be up towards the middle of the spire as well.
5 points. 5 points. This is going, you know what I mean? That's what separates them from first place. And we already saw Queasy got another one, so it's actually 7 points, right? Elimination, 7. We have yet to get to that placement threshold in the top 25, so 7 points right now separating first and second.
Meanwhile, everyone's trying to catch up. They're kind of in a little bubble of their own. About 50 points ahead of everyone else. Nas, Flick, and Thomas. Even the team all the way up top, and Stacey, they need wins. They need wins right now to get all the way up top. But only one team can walk away with that victory royale. Only one team can afford to push for double-digit elims and be safe at the same time. So,
इतना sensitive
will try
नहीं
to and keep rotating away.
And I have to say, you know, Anderlecht, they're coming back slowly. They're in top 10. In the previous game, they moved up from 13th to 5th place. They have 190 points. They're slowly turning their fate. It's one of those teams, just like in the playoffs of any kind of sport. They're a veteran team. You don't want to see them. You know they're going to be a tough out if they're along their rotation. So no doubt, seeing an Anderlecht trio sitting in front of you, that's not good news for Anas, because that trio is going to continue on the rotations. And you see, Reason actually knocked the pizza in the feet.
Hot off their step, looking to have another great game. I would say one of the most surprising performances of this FNCS. Rolling in, they look so good on height. They look so good in their heat. So far today, 7th place, they're right behind Pukanas Thomas and ahead of Janice Chapix and Hen. They're names rolling in on one of their first FNCS. They're just having a very stellar performance. Excited to see how they look in future seasons. Done today. If they figure out how to make up for their lack of experience, take more risks, they can get even higher on the boards today.
They didn't even make it into round 4 of any of the qualifiers, so they are progressing right, and you're right, in their career trajectory, if they decide to stay together as a trio, they could definitely keep having a better performance in the next finals.
That's right, it looks like he's back up with Pizza and Ardent, so the full elimination didn't really come through. Savage, although, has kind of invested a lot into this game. Must be medkits or something that are already down, maybe big pots. Still has that state.
निकल गया अबे मैंने इसको
wait for the threshold, wait for it. 214. We learned the lessons, yeah. Yes. They're looking real good. 214 above. Damage.
अबे मेरे को कोई जीत रहा है यार ये वो चीज
Fast rookie a lot of the times if they're down offers, they like having these box fights, but I don't feel like in the last 2 games that's super risky.
क्या इधर को डिफॉल्ट करूंगा
ये देखो कर रहा है
ये कैसे भेज रहा है मेरे को अच्छा मछली ठीक कर दे मैं जा रहा हूं मछली लेने
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है
वो जा रहा हूं
they need right now. So when that number gets to 222, they catch up to 5 points. We're going to be doled out in about 4 places, and the lobby focus is coming in. This is 2nd place here on the ropes. They might get KO'd, and that's Noah Riley. You're applying pressure on the other side. That's Asterios applying pressure on the other side. Here comes the Stink. The gas may be a little too dense for them, and Dredda now down without any shield on the sliver of life. Savage is on the same way and able to get back to 100 HP, but Roughsguard goes down. Too much pressure from all angles, as my boy Shio will say. Left, right, up, down, doesn't matter where they look, they were just getting too much, and now it all falls on Ninja's shoulders. This will be by far one of the lowest finishes they had throughout the entire tournament, and this is 2nd place once again. 6 HP and a dream, and that dream is being turned into a scary nightmare. Can they get it? Ooh, hold on just for a brief moment. And that's what FNCS comes all about, the brief moments. Be able to res your teammate Revsguard and Dredda. The classic duo now have to hold on tight. It's not a savage clutch that they need, but now it's a duo clutch of Dredda and Revsguard.
They'll try it. Red Rush Mappy Exterior still looking from the outside in. And Dredda, their 2nd place ship, caught in a Bermuda triangle of pressure. Stakes all around. Might be a shipwreck here in just a second. It's going to be so tough to get out of here, and they're not sure what's out there. You can hear the footsteps too. Shield for Revsguard. He went down the stake, so it still stays up for him. They get to save a lot on resources. In terms of the meds they have, they can see, I feel like, Revsguard through these walls. No, they're metal walls. It's going to be tough. Here comes the pressure. Headed out right with his Shriel's waiting outside. And they're still getting tagged. This is a rough for Dredda. They're caught right back on storm line 2. So moving in 45 seconds. This survival limit 2, so this is going to be really strugglesome. 10 bills on Dredda 2. This is just too rough.
My oh my, the shoes on the other foot. We saw this engagement down in Lazy Lake, and we saw in Dredda, Revsguard and Savage get a big key refresher off of Mappy's trio. Mappy's just disengaging right now, leaving this trio on the... to be able to survive, and Storm Surge is raining down terror. 55 below, not enough minis to hold on. Red Rush, he sees that, he's trying to capitalize, but some tags on Red Rush here. Rescar and Tretta here. It's all but a matter of time for them to be eliminated here in one of the second games, and the Raptor says hello, but Asterios is the ultimate king. He takes him down, and now Red Rush, Asterios, and Mappy get revenge, and what an almost bad timing for to go down.
ये बंदा मेरे को कितने मिस कर रहा है यार ओजी
And Jerky are still on their feet, looking good,
क्या चाहिए इस रूबी को सामने आके
अरे तू वाली रूबी है मैं नहीं कर रहा बहुत बोरिंग है
ठीक है डुओ खेलते हैं फिर शायद देखते हैं यू नो कल करेंगे हम बर्थडे स्ट्रीम तो टाइटल अलग है तूने अपने बर्थडे में स्ट्रीम की थी मतलब टाइटल
क्या की थी
स्ट्रीम टाइटल
हाँ शायद
वाचिंग
ये तो फिर से विक्रांत मिला
ऑनलाइन है वो बंदा तेरे को फ्रेंड निकल भेजा है तो वो चलाओ
रेडी
पहले तो मैं कीबोर्ड में चेंज करूंगा क्या है क्या
मैं एक सेकंड
देखना क्या है ये भी गलत दिखा रहा है
आ गया
लोड हो गया तेरा मेरा आधा लोड हुआ अभी
मेरा हो गया
पता नहीं मेरा
मजाक कर रहा हूँ भाई मेरा 100 दिखा रहा है मेरा तो अभी मेरा हो गया मैं आ गया
हो गया
हाँ
हो गया मेरा भी हो जा रहा है अच्छा क्रिएटिव में आ गया हम नहीं सच
तो को लगा रहा हूँ एक सेकेंड आया मैं आना
ये मास्क वाले को मास्क और ये पूरा देख कितना ग्लो कर रहा है
हाँ हाँ वाइट में आजा ओ नहीं अबे दूसरा नुबड़ा आ गया
ये भी शैडो ही है स्किन
गधे होते हैं ना ये लोग
क्यों आते हैं यार तू कहाँ
पता नहीं
ये कैसे आ गया है
चलते वो रैक हो जा अब
लगता है देख लिया ना मैं
भाई मार्च मेरे स्किन स्वेट है
लैग हुआ पड़ा है वो क्या भाई मुझे तंग करेगा
अबे मार्च में मर क्या भाई तू 1v2 होने वाला था अब भाई तू 1v2 होने वाला था मेरी पंप शूट मेरी डैमेज है तू
मेरे से कम है
भाई मैं 1v2 करने वाला था मेरी पंप शूट हो जाती ना तो रेड था, इमेजिन।
मेरी पंप ने 60 का हिट दिया था। कंट्रोलर पे आते यार इसमें, मेरे को पता नहीं मैं ये क्यों एडिट कर देता हूँ। कितना हिल गया
मार्च में ना मत मारिए,
मार्च में बहुत है।
भाई स्पैमर है बॉट के पिल्ले, शॉटगन चलाता है नहीं यार, लेकर घुस जाता है। स्पैम तो मत करे यार, ऐसे क्यों कर रहा है तू? अबे मार दे बेचारे को, ऐसे तड़पा मत। इमेजिन अगर तू इस बंदे से मर जाए तो प्री फायर, अगर तू एडिट करता तो प्री फायर हो जाता। ए मार्च में लो बाबा निकल। ओ भाई तू टट्टी है, तू टट्टी है। इतना गंदा कौन हो सकता है? कौन हो सकता है इतना गंदा? लाइक रियली डूड, इतना गंदा कौन हंसता है? उसने 1v2 किया अकेले, इवन तो मैंने आधे से ज्यादा डैमेज दिया है। मैं हक दिया आज। अबे इस टट्टू को मैं स्वेट कर रहा हूँ, बहुत हो गया बॉट भाई। सोचा करिए